We love featuring artists you should know about. And today we're heading to Nashville to chat with singer-songwriter Adrienne Haupt. Adrienne grew up in Paris, Illinois. She was influenced by Garth Brooks and Taylor Swift. She graduated from Belmont University in Nashville. She recently got married. Her latest single is called Everybody Smiles in Pictures. And we're excited to have Adrienne Haupt on the show. First, Adrienne, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Jeff. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, well, Monday was Eclipse Day. You're in Nashville. Did you do anything for the eclipse?
Yeah, I was at work, and it was like 60 of us out in the parking lot just staring into the sky. It was beautiful.
You had your glasses on, though.
Yes, thankfully. But we only had a couple pairs, so we were all sharing them, going back and forth.
Oh, yeah, that's all you need. How much did you have it there? It was like 60% here. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what the percentage was, but it wasn't totality. It was pretty close, though. I got to see it in 2017 when it was totality here, and it was really cool.
Yeah, that's when we all saw it. It was around here, too. It was pretty amazing. Well,
nice.
You grew up in Paris, Illinois, which is always, funny. But you were more of a gospel. You started singing in church at age 6. So when did you start leaning more towards country?
I would say when I moved to Nashville, I was like, I'm going to make the switch to country music because it's always really been where my heart belongs. And I feel like you can still spread a good message in country. So, it was just natural for me to make that change.
Yeah, and you went right to Nashville when you graduated high school. You've been there ever since. Are your folks still in Paris?
Yeah, so both my parents live in Paris. I moved here alone when I turned 18, and I've made some chosen family here, and that's, that helps.
Yeah. Well, you graduated from Belmont. You have a degree in German and entertainment studies.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? What's your day job?
I work in healthcare, actually. I work in a PTO network. But, I think that my education at Belmont helped a lot to just make me, be a professional woman. And I wouldn't change it for the world. But, yeah, definitely not doing what I went to school for, but it's okay.
And German. So I imagine you can probably speak fluent German.
Not so much anymore. I studied abroad in 2017, and back then I could rattle off German really well, but I've lost a lot of it, unfortunately, since I graduated.
Wow, that's if you don't use it, probably lose it.
Yeah, it stinks, but I need to practice. I have some friends that speak German still, so we need to all practice.
Yeah. Well, you liked Garth when you were younger. Have you been to Garth's new bar in Nashville?
I haven't yet, but I'm so ready. But let me tell you, I avoid Broadway like the plague, so it'll be a while, maybe when my mom's in town next or something, but I do want to go. I love Garth so much.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's because you live in Nashville. So that's,
yeah.
It's like if you live in Vegas, you don't go to the Strip. You live in Nashville,
exactly.
You stay away from Broadway.
Exactly.
And then I saw you
no, chairs might start flying, so.
Oh, yeah, that too. Watch out. Stay away from Morgan Wallen. Casey Musgraves. You liked Casey Musgraves. Have you heard her new album?
I love Casey, and yeah, I've heard some songs on her new album. It's so good. She's just one of those timeless artists that just, every time she releases music, it's just better than the last, and you're excited for what she's got next, Yeah.
No, and I think you kind of, her new one, yeah. Well, once we listen to your stuff, you'll hear Adrienne here coming up. But and then you're a Swiftie. Did you see Taylor on the Eras tour?
I did in May. It was the best day of my life next to my wedding, and I'm going to see her again in October in New Orleans.
Oh wow! Were you in Nashville when it was raining?
Yes, I was at that show, and it was really terrible. But I would do it again just for Taylor.
It didn't matter because you were watching Taylor Swift.
It did not matter.
You guys could have all been getting struck by lightning and nobody would have cared, I don't think.
Would have been worth it, yeah.
Yeah, I saw some clips from that show. Somebody else I had on was at that show, and I was like, no, nothing's stopping these ladies. You guys were all singing, going crazy. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Tornado, I'm there. Anything. I would go to war for her.
Where is she at in New Orleans? Is she at like the Superdome?
Yeah, so I'm excited about that because we don't have to worry about lightning at this show, so it'll be nice and dry.
It's inside. You can leave your poncho at home.
Exactly.
Go check her out, Adrienne Haupt. It's HAUPTmusic.com. She's on Facebook. Go to Spotify, listen to her stuff. Her current single, Everybody Smiles in Pictures. Everybody Smiles at Pictures is out now. Well, your last release, though, was a Christmas song. Where Are You Christmas? How did this come about?
I've always just loved that song and had some people interested in me releasing something for Christmas, so I just felt that was the right choice for me. And, you know, things change when you grow up, and Christmas obviously is such a magical time for kids, but as you get older and you're not with your family and things change and it's hard, and, you know, it just really fits, and I feel it, and I understand that song, and I just love it.
Yeah, well, now you have a Christmas song, so you can revisit it every year.
Yay.
Yeah, well,
perfect.
And we mentioned you just got married. The video's on YouTube. Where was this at? Because it looks cool, the wooden backdrop from where you guys are getting married.
Yeah, it's a super cool building in Cool Springs, which is like between Brentwood and Franklin, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. It's called the Cool Springs House, and the city of Brentwood owns it, so it's actually super inexpensive to rent. If anyone in the area is getting married, I recommend it. And yeah, just a cute little old building, and they had moved it back in, like, I want to say the 80s or 70s from its original location to where it's at now, and it's just a super cool little piece of history.
Yeah, well, you looked gorgeous on your wedding day.
Thank you. I felt like a princess.
Yeah, well, and the butterfly tattoo on your arm, how long have you had it, and what does it represent?
I got it almost 4 years ago now. My Nana passed away, and at her funeral, a butterfly landed on her flowers, and it sat there the entire time. And so I just felt like that was her telling me, like, she was okay. And she wouldn't love that I got a tattoo of it, but I did it anyway.
It's for you, Nana. Come on.
It is. It's for her, and it just reminds me that she's always with me.
That's crazy, because when my mother-in-law passed away, like a butterfly landed on my foot.
Oh, she was with you.
And I thought the same exact thing.
Yeah, and they say, was it a yellow butterfly by chance?
I think it kind of was a yellow butterfly.
A lot of cultures believe yellow butterflies are the spirit of your loved ones telling you they're okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I better go get me a butterfly tattoo.
There you go.
That's next. Well, I mean, you've graduated now. You're married. Does life feel different?
Life feels the same, but, you know, it's just always this constant, like, what's next? What are we going to do next kind of thing? And right now, my husband and I are kind of just in a period of, like, relaxation because life has slowed down a little. We're both working and doing our thing, but kind of just trying to relax and enjoy being married.
Yeah. Well, and what's going on with your music then? Are we doing an album? What's happening?
We're working on it. I have had some life events in the last couple of years that have really inspired me to want to put out some music. So I'm working on writing right now, and hopefully we'll have some new music soon.
Yeah, because, I mean, you've had, like, I saw one interview where you said, I'm mad because I don't get a song out every 6 months, like a lot of people. I mean, is that just because of what's been going on in life? Because you take forever to write a song? Yeah. What's happening?
Not necessarily that I take forever. Life has just been so busy lately. So I'm now that, like I said, things are dying down a little bit and we're in a calm period of life, it's time to actually sit down and put pen to paper and put my feelings out there, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, and then you're with this Nashville Entertainment Weekly PR. How'd you get hooked up with them?
So I met Jill and TJ while I was in college. I'm not exactly sure how we met. I wouldn't say it was just online. But they kind of took me under their wing, and I've known them for going on 7 or 8 years now. Just wonderful, wonderful people who have always had my best interests at heart and have always supported my music career since I've known them. And they just feel like family and just good people to work with, and I know that I can trust them.
Yeah. Well, and what are they, based out of Memphis?
Yeah, so they were out of Nashville for a while, and I think now they're like in the Memphis, Mississippi area. But they come back and forth kind of often, and they actually did get to come to my wedding, which was really nice.
Yeah, that was cool. I heard them talking about your wedding. I was like, wow. They were invited to Adrienne's wedding. That's pretty sweet.
It was lovely. Yeah, I was so happy they came.
Yeah, and they seem like they kind of took you under their wing, which is pretty cool. Did you work at the station with them, or?
No. I really think we just met on Instagram or something like that. I did a interview with them years and years ago before I went to Germany, and then we reconnected during COVID or after COVID, and they took me under their wing on their label, and just been going ever since.
You don't tell Jill? Well, I do have an entertainment services degree.
No, because I learned quickly that I didn't want to work in the industry as, like, anything but an artist, I think. It's kind of cutthroat out there, and I'm a little softy, so it's hard. So that's kind of why I stuck to this side of the industry.
Yeah, well, and we played Could Have Changed earlier in the show. I heard you wrote that with somebody else. Who did you write Everybody Smiles and Pictures with? Was that you, or where'd you get the song?
No, I didn't write it, and I should have the names of the songwriters on me, and I don't think I do. Let me look. Hold on a second. But I resonated with the song a lot because it is very true. I mean, even on the internet, like, everyone smiles in pictures. Everyone has this, like, picture-perfect life they want to portray, but everybody also has things that are in their closet that they don't want people to know about or that they hold close to their chest. The song was written by Tanya Reynolds. And it's just a lovely song. I really like it, and think that it's important to remember that while everyone smiles in pictures, life isn't always, sunshine and roses.
Yeah, I always love that. That's my joke too. Yeah, we're living the fake Facebook life.
Yep, exactly. It's so hard not to compare yourself to other people, but
yeah, it's not always roses. Everything you see on
right.
Online. What does your husband do?
So right now he works at Walmart in online order fulfilling. So if you're in the Franklin area, go say hi to Bo. And yeah, he's thinking about going back to school soon. So we're kind of on that journey for him to figure out what the next step is there.
I thought it was funny when you were talking to TJ, he mentioned Bo's beard. And you were like, oh, well, that's good because Bo's always self-conscious about his beard.
Yeah, he just shaved it off, actually.
Oh, he just shaved it off? Wow.
Yeah, he did.
Probably just because of that.
And was like, dude's got to go. No, yeah.
Well, and summer's coming, so probably a good time to get rid of it.
Yeah, well, it'll be back next week, I'm sure. So.
Yeah, does he look younger?
I mean, he already looks young. Like,
yeah.
I feel like people think we're like 22 all the time. We both look pretty young. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked when it, because are you 27?
Yeah, I'm 27. I'll be 28 next month.
Yeah. I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, wow, yeah, because, well, I mean, it's not a bad thing to look young.
Yeah, no, thank you, because when I'm like 90, hopefully I look like I'm 50.
Exactly. Right now it sucks, but, when you're, my age, and you'll be like, I still look 35. So,
exactly.
Screw you guys. You guys are all gray and wrinkly, and I'm still looking good. So, what's the plan for this year? We're going to work on new music? We're going to play shows? What's happening?
Yeah, the plan right now is to work on some new music. I need to get some new stuff out there for sure. Like I said, things have been kind of chaotic in life lately, and I've got a lot of inspiration on what to write. It's just actually sitting down and doing it. And now that life's slowed down, that's the plan. And really just, enjoying life, not being so hectic and crazy right now. I hope to travel and see my family a little bit this year and just get back to the basics, enjoy life while it's slowed down.
Exactly. While you can breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the good thing. Go and check her out. Go and support her. Adrienne Haupt. It's HAUPT music.com. You can follow her. She's on Facebook. Go to Spotify. Listen to her stuff. And here is her current single, Everybody Smiles in Pictures. Adrienne, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been wonderful.
Here it is. Everybody Smiles in Pictures. KIX 96.9.